If you have been told that cardio is the key to longevity, but no one ever mentioned picking up a dumbbell, today's video is going to change that. Or maybe you're just resistant to the idea of dumbbells. So we're going to dive into the science behind strength training and longevity and why lifting weights is one of the smartest things that you can do for your heart, brain, bones, metabolism. Does not matter what your age is. I'm Arielle Creager, a certified nutrition specialist candidate, personal trainer, lifelong learner, and your biggest cheerleader when it comes to feeling strong, healthy, and energized, because you deserve it. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why resistance training deserves a spot in your weekly routine and how it benefits women just as much as men, potentially even more. I know, crazy. Let's get into it. So first thing I want to talk about is how strength training helps you live longer. Literally, research shows it. Longevity. Multiple studies have shown that people who strength train regularly live longer, and we're not just talking a small amount. We're talking up to 46% lower risk of early death, even for adjusting for confounding variables like cardio and diet, and that's big. You don't need to be throwing around barbells or deadlifting your body weight or hitting a CrossFit gym, but 2 to 3 days a week of consistent moderate resistance training can lead to lower all-cause mortality, reduced cancer and heart disease risk. Oh my gosh, what else? Better quality of life, less inflammation, and prevention of osteopenia and osteoporosis. And muscle mass controls blood sugar, metabolism, and energy. There's this great interplay. Muscle is metabolic gold. I'm not being dramatic. As we age, we naturally lose, we have sarcopenia, naturally lose muscle mass. And it's not just your strength, it's your metabolism that slows, your blood sugar regulation gets harder, and insulin resistance also increases. But here's the good news. Strength training builds muscle, and that muscle helps your body. It's so important. It helps your body use glucose more efficiently, increases your metabolism, improves your insulin sensitivity, it lowers the risk of type 2 diabetes and metabolic syndrome and inflammation. One study showed 12 weeks of resistance training improved blood sugar levels. 12 weeks. That's not even talking about weight loss. We're just talking about blood sugar regulation. So lifting weights isn't just about toning. It's about internal health too. It's so much about internal health. So even your heart, right? Obviously, cardiovascular health, exercise, it's been talked about. But strength training specifically is so important for your cardiovascular well-being. It reduces blood pressure, it improves vascular function, and it can shrink your belly fat. Not usually the point of what I do, but it's a side effect of getting these internal systems healthier, especially visceral adiposity around your stomach. That is correlated with increased risk for a heart attack. So strength training has several heart protective benefits, and especially with women. Women are often underdiagnosed and undertreated for heart disease, and resistance training is a powerful preventative tool. And I mean, I could talk about, this could be an hour video, but we're going to talk about next the brain benefits. So brain benefits, mood. This part makes me super excited. Resistance training is just as good for your mind as it is for your body. I know it makes me feel better when I'm having a day. We're talking fewer symptoms of anxiety and depression, better memory and executive function, increased brain volume, especially in areas tied to planning and focus. Really important. One study even found that older women who lifted twice a week for a year had thicker brain tissue. That's linked to better cognitive resilience. Super cool. I see it with my clients. I see it with my mom. I love training these women. They feel so much stronger physically, and that spills over into confidence, clarity, and unstoppable sense, right? Like, I can do this. And there are other reasons why it's really important for women to strength train. You can see my other videos about perimenopause. Lifting weights will not make you bulk. This is what it does for women. It protects your bones, it balances your hormones, it boosts your metabolism, improves your posture. Should I keep going? Improves your pelvic floor strength, prevents sarcopenia, that's that muscle loss that I talked about, and prevents osteoporosis and osteopenia, especially for postmenopausal women. It helps offset the loss of estrogen that in my other video I talk about affects bone density and muscle mass. So it's about function, energy, and independence, not just about weight loss. You deserve to feel strong. You deserve to feel capable. So resistance training, even starting with once or twice a week, so helpful. How do you do that in a way that's not overwhelming? You don't have to train like a powerlifter. You don't have to do CrossFit. Strength training is not just for gym rats. And it's not just for athletes. It's for you wherever you are starting from. I mean, I did this through COVID with Zoom. I still have Zoom clients in a park. You can do resistance bands. You can do body weight. You can grab one pair of dumbbells, join a group class. I have my beginners training program. I have my online training programs, and starting low and slow, 1 session, 2 sessions a week. You want to focus on your form. You want to build from there, and consistency is so important. So if 2 times a week works for you, do it. If 1, do it. 4, do it. It's about creating sustainable lifestyle changes. So strength training, to recap, strength training helps you live longer. It boosts your metabolism and helps regulate blood sugar. It protects your heart, your bones, your brain. It helps you feel stronger, clearer, and more confident. It's one of the best investments you can make in your long-term health. It's so powerful, right? If exercise was a pill, everyone would take it. It is so important. So if you're already lifting or thinking about starting, or you feel like something's holding you back, wherever you are, drop me a comment. Tell me, what are you thinking? Where are you at in this journey? If you drop program in the comments, I'll send you the link to get my 10-week beginners training program. Super accessible, affordable, and straightforward. And I'm always there cheering you on along the way. If you have questions, if you need a little extra motivation and support, I've got you.